Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, gonna be talking about the San Francisco 49ers. Gonna be doing yet another top 3 video. This time covering the top 3 second-year players I'm excited to see for 2018 and have a breakout season. Now, as you all know, as I keep mentioning in almost every single video, last year the 2017 draft class was amazing. Pretty much everyone made a contribution in their rookie years. So I'm just gonna be mentioning the players that I think are gonna make the biggest jump from rookie season to their second year. So anyone in the 2017 draft class will be included on this list. Let's just get into it. I think you guys know how this goes. Before I get the video started, please like and subscribe to support this channel. Always helps a lot. Want to get to 1,000 subscribers by football season. I think that's pretty reasonable since I'm going to be busting out a lot of content for you guys. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying this top 3 series for this whole offseason, and that's what I'm going to be sticking to for right now. Anyways, let's get into it. The top 3 second-year players that are bound to break out. Coming in at number 3, I have Adrian Colbert. Now, I am a big fan of this guy. I think a lot of people are fans of this guy as well because last year in 2017, he had a big breakout season. He was a pretty physical safety, and that's what the 49ers need because the 49ers have been pretty tamed in defense for the past couple of years now, ever since Harbaugh and Fangio left the 49ers. I'm excited to see this guy. I think he's going to be a very good safety in his second year, and also having Richard Sherman as your mentor, it just can't get even better. I can't really say anything else. Adrian Colbert, safety, he's going to be pretty damn good. He has a very good story from last year. Came out in the 7th round. Nothing too crazy. People thought he was just going to be some role player, but he ended up breaking out, which is pretty cool. A little quick fact, he is the cousin of Marquise Goodwin, which is a pretty cool, interesting fact right there. If you didn't know that, there's your fact of the day. You learned something new. I believe Colbert is going to be one of the great breakout players for the 49er defense, and he might be the best safety in the NFL, maybe, if he can keep continuing to grow during this offseason and have a good preseason showing. He will do a pretty good job for the 49ers and solidify the defensive backfield along with Richard Sherman. Coming in at number 2, I have George Kittle, tight end. I believe George Kittle is going to have a very big breakout season for 2018. If I had to make a prediction for him in terms of statistics, I believe he can receive around 700 to 800 yards. I think that's a pretty good production right there for a tight end and for the whole team in general, because I believe Marquise Goodwin and Pierre Garçon are going to be very big focal points of this offense, as well as Trent Taylor, Kendrick Bourne. There's just so much talent on the wideout position that maybe George Kittle doesn't get as much targets, but I think Jimmy Garoppolo should go to him as a security blanket. If everything else goes wrong, just go to George Kittle. I know he has a small sample size. I know he didn't play as much. I think he only started 7 games, but he really came out near the end of the season. Also, he was a pretty good piece of the offense when Brian Hoyer and CJ Beathard were the quarterback. So if he can perform well between those lines, and he can perform well with Jimmy Garoppolo, of course, then I think he can have a breakout season even more. I know there's a lot of talent in this offense, as I mentioned, but I think Kittle is going to be a very big part of this offense for a tight end with Garrett Selleck. That could be a pretty good dual combo right there, or he could be the #1 tight end. I don't know exactly, but we'll see when training camp happens. But I think George Kittle is going to be the man for the tight end position. He would be a very good security blanket for Jimmy Garoppolo, and I believe we will be seeing his name even more in 2018. Before I get to the #1 player bound to break out in 2018 from their rookie season, gotta do a couple of honorable mentions. First, I'm going to be mentioning Reuben Foster. I believe Foster is going to be a freaking beast for the 49ers. We saw him last year in 2017. Everyone was so excited for him. I was so hyped up for him. And in the offseason, he had a little bit of trouble, I guess you want to call it, but he was acquitted of all charges, so that's a good thing. But he has to deal with the NFL, and I don't know what the NFL is thinking about his whole case or whatever. They're going to suspend him for the marijuana charges, or they're going to suspend him for domestic violence. I don't know. Although he's been acquitted the whole thing, you never know how the NFL reacts. So I wanted to put him the #1, but I can't right now just because the pending issues maybe that he might have with the NFL. So there you have it. Also, I'm going to be putting Trent Taylor, wide receiver. Taylor is going to be a very big point in this offense. So much talent on the wideout position as I'm seeing on paper, and I believe Trent Taylor is going to be part of that. Also, the return game, he can kind of be there as well, but you got Dante Pettis as the man that San Francisco is going to be looking forward to this season. Ahkello Witherspoon could be a pretty good role player. I mean, last year he was a pretty high point in the 49ers defense that wasn't the best, I would say, so got to give him some credit there, but I think Witherspoon can have a good second year. Undrafted player Kendrick Bourne, people forget he was undrafted coming into last year, and he was fantastic for the 49ers in 2017. I'd love to see Bourne break out even more, and I think Jimmy Garoppolo would appreciate having him as a top target for the 49ers. So those players, honorable mentions, a lot to mention, but I can only pick one player. Coming in at number 1 as the breakout player, I believe, for 2018 from their rookie season is Solomon Thomas, defensive end. I think Solomon Thomas is going to be a freaking stud in 2018. He had some problems early on in his rookie season from the offseason with the whole contract situation. I don't know if it was a big deal or not, but he wasn't signed with the 49ers. He got signed, I think, later on, before maybe the preseason or training camp or something like that. I think it was before training camp. That's when he got signed. But he was a little bit behind. Tried his best in his rookie season, but got marred with injuries. Didn't have the best gameplay, I guess you can say, for his rookie season. But I believe in 2018, with the full offseason, fully signed and everything, I think he's going to be one of the top defensive players for the 49ers, and he's going to be a focal point because you got to get to the quarterback as defensive end, and I think Solomon Thomas will do that, as well as DeForest Buckner. You got a very good defense, I would say, on paper, and also Richard Sherman's there for all the defensive players. I think he can help him out in terms of the whole defensive scheme. I believe he can get at least 10 sacks this whole season. I could have put that in my bold predictions, so hopefully he can do something like that. Hopefully he can have a big impact for the 49ers defensive line, and I think he will be the biggest breakout for 2018 in terms of second-year players. So yeah, that's my list, everyone. Please let me know what you guys' list are for the 49ers top players from their second years, from rookies in 2017, bound to break out in 2018. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. Do whatever you want with this video, and I will be definitely catching you guys up another time. I hope you guys have a nice day, nice weekend, nice whatever, and I'll see you guys another time. Bye, guys. Love y'all as always.